I changed the life of every person that I see, and it's all because of a stranger I met when I was 15. I was 15, furious, and convinced I'd never forgive my parents. They had our dog put down while I was at school. No warning, just came home and he was gone. Said it was for the best, that he was in pain that I wouldn't have understood. So I left, grabbed a hoodie, some snacks, my school backpack, and caught the city bus. No plan, just motion. I rode until the last stop, then stayed on until it looped back around. I didn't care where I ended up, somewhere that didn't feel like betrayal. I had no money and no clue what came next, just a napkin I'd stolen from a coffee shop and a pen. I started writing a plan, how I'd find work, maybe live in the woods behind the church, sell old video games for food. Halfway through my survival blueprint, a girl slid into the seat behind me. She noticed I was writing and asked, "What's that?" I turned and saw a girl about my age, maybe a little older, with dyed blue hair and a backpack covered in patches. She had this calm energy, like she belonged wherever she went. My life plan, I muttered. She laughed. Not a mean laugh, more like she genuinely found it interesting. We talked the rest of the ride. Her name was Amanda, 17, in a fight with her stepmom, skipping town for the day just to breathe. We swapped stories, talked about music, childhood fears, what we wanted to be when we were 5 versus now. At the final stop, we got off together and stood at a fork in the sidewalk. "I guess this is it," she said. Then she smiled, tilted her head, and asked, "Before we split, give me something. A challenge. Something you've done or want to do. Something I should try. I'll carry it with me forever. Your mission for me." I blinked. "What? Seriously?" she said. "Could be singing in public, could be climbing a mountain, anything. Just give me the rest of my life to finish it." I don't know why, but I told her. "Sing a song, a cappella, to a room full of strangers." She grinned. "Done. Want one back?" I nodded. "Read Ulysses by James Joyce," she said. "Start to finish. No cheating." She winked, turned right, and disappeared into the crowd. I never saw her again. That day stuck with me, and a year later, I picked up a used copy of Ulysses. I got 10 pages in and gave up, but every few months, I'd try again. And every time I did, I'd think of Amanda and that moment on the sidewalk. Eventually, it became a ritual. Anytime I met someone who changed me, a stranger on a train, a conversation that stuck, I'd do the same. I'd ask for a challenge, and I'd give one back. 9 years ago, I met a man in India who told me, "Cook twice what you need and give the rest to someone hungry." For 1 week, I did, and I still think of his smile every time I give food away. 6 years ago, I met a girl at a beach hostel who dared me to jump into the freezing ocean before sunrise without testing the water first. It hurt, but it made me feel awake in a way I hadn't in years. At a music festival, a couple told me, "Compliment one stranger a day for the rest of your life." That one changed everything. Try walking through the world looking for something kind to say. It rewires your brain. One girl challenged me. Every time you feel angry at someone, walk away, hum a song to yourself for 5 minutes, and only return when your heart is calm. That one saved more friendships than I can count. Over the years, I've filled 3 journals with challenges from people who didn't even know my last name. But there was always one I hadn't completed. Amanda's. I've read Ulysses over 100 times in since. Started and stopped. Lost bookmarks. Restarted. Hated it. Admired it. Cursed it. Yesterday, I opened it again. And somehow, I don't even know how, I reached the final 30 pages. The stretch infamous for having 0 punctuation. Just a 50-page waterfall of thoughts with no periods to catch your breath. And I'm going to finish it. Not for bragging rights, not even for closure, but because someone 12 years ago gave me a piece of their story, a tiny thread carry forward. I don't know if Amanda ever sang a song. I don't know where she is or what kind of life she's living, but I know that she changed mine. So to every stranger who's ever left me, challenge, a lesson, or a moment that made you are still with. And Amanda, you're out there.